Have you ever really stopped to think about the incredible globe-spanning journey your favorite gadgets take before they land in your hands? Well, today we're going to piece together that very puzzle, the global puzzle of how everything is made.
I mean, think about the phone in your pocket right now. You might know the brand, right? But its true origin story, oh, it's so much more complex than just one company or one country. It's a global epic, really. And the secret behind that epic journey, it's something called the global production system. And no, this isn't just a boring supply chain. It's more like a massive, interconnected logistical ballet. Just try to picture it. Raw materials coming from Africa, processors being built in Taiwan, and final assembly happening in China, all for that one single product sold everywhere.
So, what does it actually mean for a product to be made globally? It goes way, way beyond that little label on the back of the box. We're talking about a high-stakes scheme of connecting dots across the entire planet. In fact, managing one of these systems is kind of like a high-wire act. Seriously, companies are balancing dozens of variables across different continents. And just one tiny slip, one wrong move, and the whole thing can come crashing down. It takes an absolutely immense amount of coordination. And the challenges, they are huge. Companies have to navigate this maze of different labor costs, wildly different local regulations, and even things you might not think about, like the quality of the roads or the ports. Heck, even a simple handshake can mean something totally different in one culture than another. Every single one of these is a potential point of failure. So this all creates a fundamental tension. On one hand, companies need global consistency. You want the exact same quality product, whether you buy it in New York or Tokyo, right? But on the other hand, they need local flexibility to deal with all those unique challenges on the ground. It is a constant, delicate balancing act. So you might be asking, how on earth do they manage all this? Well, over the last couple of decades, companies have developed a pretty sophisticated, modern playbook. It's filled with all sorts of strategies and tools to conquer this exact kind of complexity. In today's toolkit, it's all digital. Think of these powerful supply chains that can track tiny parts in real time across the ocean, or cloud software that lets a manager in California see exactly what's happening on a factory floor in Asia. These tools make borders feel almost irrelevant, and it's all backed up by these really robust strategies to manage any unexpected risks that pop up. Now, if you want to see this playbook executed to absolute perfection, you really don't have to look any further than Apple. They are, without a doubt, the masters of the global production system. So let's actually trace the journey of one of their products. The whole journey begins right here, in Cupertino, California. This is the nerve center. This is where the big idea, the software, that iconic design, the very soul of the product is born. Then, from California, the digital blueprints get sent out all over the world. See, Apple doesn't make its own high-tech components. They're smart. They source them from the absolute best specialists. We're talking the camera experts in Japan or the processor wizards in Taiwan. And then, all those meticulously engineered parts from all over the globe, they all converge for the final act, assembly. In these massive, unbelievably sophisticated factories, often in China, all those individual pieces are brought together to create the finished device that we all know and love. So how does Apple pull off this ridiculously complex dance so flawlessly? Well, it really boils down to three things. 1. Legendary coordination that manages logistics with almost military precision. 2. Incredibly strict quality control. They sometimes have Apple engineers living on the factory floors to oversee production. And 3, deep, strong partnerships with their suppliers, all totally aligned on one single goal: perfection. And the result of all that mastery, you get incredible efficiency, rock-solid product consistency, where every single device feels identical, and, of course, absolutely staggering profitability on a global scale. So, after seeing this incredibly complex journey, what's the one big idea we should really walk away with? It's this. That device you're holding in your hand, it's not just a piece of tech. It's the final result of a masterpiece of global coordination. It's a puzzle with pieces from dozens of countries, all put together through a system of logistics that is truly one of the marvels of the modern world. So the next time you pick up your phone, maybe you'll see it a little differently. This intricate, beautiful global dance creates the products we love. But it does leave us with one final question to chew on. Just how fragile is the music that keeps it all in motion?